Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hey, what are you doing here? Hello, my friend. Now I'm smiling from ear to ear. You're even the first one on. This is so exciting. Just trying to get my playback to work here. Allison, I am good. It's Monday. It's almost over. All that fun stuff. I am just hanging in. Trying to do my thing. Hello, Carol. How are you, my friend? Okay, excuse me for a second. I'm just trying to get my playback up because I don't why can't I find myself? This is bizarre. Hi, Carol. How's it going? How's everybody doing tonight? I can't stand like when you're going live on Instagram. I'm sorry, not Instagram, on YouTube, and I'm looking at it backwards. So I usually like to pull it up in another window so I can see it normal, but for some reason I can't find it. Oh, there we go. All right, we good, we good. Carol, of course, everybody's watching hockey, everybody but me. But I will join them after this live. First, I'm going to get a little crafty tonight because it's my usual crafty Monday night. And I have lots of fun new stuff because today is May 1st. So you guys know what that means. When it's May 1st, that means we're on to a new month with a lot of new fun stuff. So I have a bunch of different items in front of me from the May release. I have parts of May's inspiration box. So I'm going to show you guys some fun stuff real quick, only because I'm obsessed with all of it. And then we are going to dive in because I have a really, really cool card to show you guys. And I'm super excited about it. Okay, so first, May is Safari Month at Brutus Monroe. So, like I said, I've kind of got a mishmash of everything. I'm going to start. This is the stamp set from May's Inspiration Box. It's called Safari. Um, as you guys know, on the inspiration team, we get the stuff ahead of time. So I've been working with this stuff for like about a month now, and I'm addicted. I can't get enough of it. There's so many cool things in this release. So this is the stamp set that comes in the monthly inspiration box. And this is the stamp of the month. This stuff has been a little bit used and abused, so forgive me if it looks funky. So this is Stamp Club of the month. Then I'm gonna show you this paper pad. Oh wait, here. This is the die of the month. So cute. This is how there's the different things in the die set. The monkey, the lion, says wild thing. I've had a lot of fun with it. Really cute. But I have to tell you guys, the paper pack, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. This is the Summer Safari paper pack. Look at some of these papers. Aren't these awesome? I'm swooning over these. You can see my pad is all falling apart because I've been using it like crazy. Look at these. Aren't these so fun? And I love these colors. Look at these colors. They're fantastic. I've been using these a whole bunch. So fun. I think so far this is probably one of my most used paper packs. I couldn't wait to start playing with this. Okay. Stencils. Stencil is Jungle Canopy. It is like, let me find a piece of something. I'm going to grab one of my paper bags. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's like the leaves. Beautiful. I've already done probably 3 or 4 cards with this, and it comes out gorgeous. So that's Jungle Canopy. Then this is so super cool. It's called Jungle Camo. I know you guys can't really see it. It's 3 layering stencils, and then when you put them together, it makes camouflage. So, you do it with, like, 3 different colors of ink, 3 different shades of ink, 3 different colors of glitter glaze. Hi, Gina. How are you? Happy May, right? It's May 1. I was just sharing some stuff from the new release. I've kind of got a mishmash of everything. So this is super fun. We've got a couple of 4x4 stencils in different animal prints and animal tracks. Yeah, this one's called Animal Tracks. We're going to use this tonight. I thought this was really cute. So this is Safari Spots and Safari Stripes. This one is Giraffe and Animal Tracks. Super cute. And these guys, Wild and Free and Wild Lines. Guys, I want you guys to take a look at this and tell me how amazing this is. Have you guys ever seen anything like this before? I honestly don't think I've seen anything like this. It's all these animal shapes, but they're made out of like, I'm going to put it up close to see if you guys see. Look at that envelope. That envelope. Why did I say envelope? I meant elephant. Look at the elephant. It's like squiggly lines. Aren't those so cool? This is the one stamp set I've not played with yet, and I cannot wait because I've got so many cool ideas. This is Wild and Free. We're going to use this tonight. How cool would this be as a shaker too? That was the other idea that I had, but we're going to do something different with this tonight. And oh, you know what? There's one more that I realized I just left in my pouch. This one is called Looking Sharp. Isn't that great? Look at all the designs on the fish. Okay, so I know that was just like a quick run through, but you guys know, I'm sure Christopher will be on at some point and he will show you guys what's in this month's inspiration box. I know Candy is going to be live on Wednesday. There's going to be a lot going on. So you guys are going to see a lot more of this stuff. So forgive my quick run through. But, you know, if there's anything else that you guys want a second look at, just holler. I'll bring it back. But for now, I'm going to dive into tonight's card. I'm so excited. So first and foremost, my friend Allison Haikila is on tonight, which I'm super excited about because I don't get to see enough of Allison. She is an old friend from Long Island, from when I used to live on Long Island. She owned a scrapbook store, and I used to teach classes and hang out, and we just became awesome friends. So I'm going to show you guys this card. Allison did a card recently for a card hop, and she posted a video, and I'm going to see if you guys can see that. So she did this card with the sharks, and you see how the sharks are spinning? Well, how cute is that? I became mildly obsessed with it, and I got this and I was like, oh man, I need to do this. Right? And I thought, oh, well, she must have gotten some kind of crazy spinner mechanism, something or other, right? No, she didn't. She got circles, people. That's what she got. She got circles. So I got circles too. I watched Allison's video about, I want to say about 47 times. And I cut out all my circles, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. And I'm going to show you guys how to do it now. So thank you so much, Allison, for your amazing shark card, because I love it. I love it so much. So, all right, I'm so excited, and I've got so many different components tonight that I'm not even really sure where to begin. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with our image. So this image, we're going to use this, and this is going to be our image that's going to spin. So I am going to have to cut the center of it out. So I kind of put a circle because I want to do some ink blending. So let's start with there. Let me get my little ink pad stand. I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending in a kind of a circular pattern. Oh, look at that. I got it backwards. I'm so excited. All righty. I'm getting my yellow brush. Okay. Allison. Seriously, it was so cute. And then my friend Donna came over on Sunday, and I was like, did you see Allison's shark card? And she goes, Allison Haikila? And I said, yes. Did you see it? And she said, no. And I'm like, well, you're going to see it now. And we sat in my living room and I put the video on and I said, I've got to figure this out because I need to do it with the jungle card. So I'm not going to lie. It took a little bit of concentration, but in my defense, my daughter was playing school right behind me while I was trying to figure it all out and listen to Allison's video, and so it worked out. It worked out. Definitely so cool. So I thought it would be a fun trick to teach you guys, and I just thought it's going to look so cool with that stamp. So I'm going to just do a little blending, doing just orange and yellow, just to kind of get that, that real like orange yellow sky you see on a lot of like the jungle things. And this reminded me of a few years ago, my daughter did a camp like when she was like 4, I think. And it was I guess it was like a safari, animal kingdom, jungle, Africa kind of theme. And she painted this board that they turned into like something that holds pictures. And she did this beautiful gradient of orange and yellow. And it was so bright and pretty. And I thought, oh, yeah, I want to make it like that board. So that's what made me what I thought of when I did this. So I'm just going to blending kind of in a circle. And then we're going to stamp that. Hopefully, I think I got it all. So just an orange and a yellow, nice and bright. Oh, Donna, you're here. Hi. I didn't see you sneak on. Hello, lady. Let me clean my spot up. Okay, I did do a lot of pre-work, so we could just have fun. I tried to do the boring stuff offline. Okay, let me get my Misty out. Oh, I think I just knocked a whole bunch of stuff over. That's okay. All right, so now I'm going to put this in and we're going to stamp these guys. Isn't that so cool? I love this. I love this stamp so much. This was one of those stamps that I saw and like 4 ideas came rushing in. Okay. All right, I'm going to go just a little bit. There we go. It was a little bit off, but that's okay. It was a little bit off center. I can always go back in and blend some more ink if we think it needs to be a little bit darker, but that's good enough. So how has everybody's Monday been so far? Anybody have any interesting Monday mishaps? I had a lot of work technical problems today. And it was like one of those days that probably took a lot longer than it should. But, when things get like that, I kind of force myself to just say, all right, it is what it is. And we're not going to get crazy about it because then it's just going to make things worse. And I just sort of take a deep breath and reassess and just go with the flow and let things kind of play out. And then once I did that, then everything settled down and got better. Okay. It's hot there. Really, Carol? Okay, Carol, what's hot to you? Because, I mean, how hot could it be? It's 48 here. He wouldn't let you go home? Yeah, Fred took Holly on a walk today, and they were gone for a while. I think my ink pad might need to be re-inked. But we'll go another time or two if we need. Okay, I think we're look at those birds. Can you guys see the detail on that? I'm trying to show you guys, but in the meantime, I'm holding it in front of my face so I can't see the feedback to see if I've got it or not. Isn't that so cool? I love silhouetted images like this But this has such fine detail on this stamp. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, this is fun. I'm definitely going to try making a shaker out of this. I mean, how could I not, right? 77, Carol. Wait, 77 Fahrenheit? No way. Hi, Michelle. Jenny's here too. How did I miss everybody? I'm so busy getting excited about all this safari stuff. Okay, I really want a crisp black image on this. So forgive me for spending so much time. I should have just inked up ahead of time, but I think we're almost there. I just want a nice crisp. You have a tan. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good, right? Okay, so clean that off. So this is going to be our focal image, and this is going to be our piece that spins. So I'm going to do a quick fussy cut on this. You take this. I mean, you know, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys, sometimes when I've had stamps where the centers are cut out, the stamps get real flimsy. This does not. This stamp is really thick. So it doesn't, like, sometimes when I have a stamp like this, I have trouble putting it down and keeping the shape, but this one works great. It's a really thick stamp, and it was perfect. Okay. We'll put that back on there. And on to our next step. Let me grab my scissors. So many fun things in this release. And I'm loving these 4x4 pattern stencils. I'm having a lot of fun with those. We had a few of those in the summer release, the water and the fire, and they were really fun. The fire one was awesome. We did some really cool stuff with that. Okay, so I'm just going to do, you know, I'm not getting too close. I'm not getting too specific. I'm just going to give this a cut. And this is going to be our spinning piece. Now, I use so many circle die cuts for this. I had to kind of process of elimination and keep trying different combinations. So I actually ended up labeling my dies. Okay. Now, basically, what we're going to do is we're going to build a very, very simple spinning mechanism, if you will, only because I really like to say that word. It's a fun word to say. Okay. Let me just flip around my little giraffe guy. And there we go. Okay. So that's going to be our piece. I think I'm going to just come in with a little orange. Oh, my giraffe. I might have to reinforce him. It's so cold at night here. Our pool is still a polar bear plunge. Jenny, where do you live? I know you've told me, but I don't remember. Okay, so I'm just going back around my edges. I also don't want to see that white trim line. Birmingham, Alabama. Maybe I didn't know that. I feel like I would have remembered that. Okay, so there's our safari image. Now, I am going to have to step off for a second because I have to cut the middle out, but we'll do that in a moment. Okay. So let me go do that because I want to show you guys how we're going to pull this mechanism together. See, I actually labeled my circles because I was using so many different circles. I didn't want to mess any of them up. So I didn't feel like lugging my machine over to the desk. So give me a sec while I just cut this. Where's everybody else from? Tina, where are you from? I don't think I know where you're from either. I live in New Jersey, but as I mentioned earlier, I'm from Long Island originally, which is how I know Allison. I actually had a pretty fabulous weekend. A whole bunch of my Long Island cousins, well, a whole bunch, 3 of my Long Island cousins came up for a girls' weekend. And that was a lot of fun. Okay, so now let's talk about how this is going to spin because this, North Carolina, nice. I love it. I love that we're all over the place and yet we can all be together. All right, this is crazy to me. This whole idea, I'm telling you, I thought there was I thought Allison bought some special kind of motor or something. I don't know what I was thinking. So, what you need are rings and circles. Now, I cut the rings just by I taped my two together, put a little piece of tape and ran it through the die cut machine so that I got the rings, and I cut a whole bunch of them. Now, you have to play with your rings, with your circle, your circle dies. Circle dies, circle punches. That's really all you need. And sizing really just depends on what you have because you can kind of adapt it to however you need. So I cut out a whole bunch of the rings and then I just glued them together. And now you can see I have like this thick stack. Come on, focus. It doesn't want to focus. All right, here we go. Kind of. See, I have a thick stack of rings. Then this was actually a circle punch. I cut a whole bunch of circles just out of scraps because you're not going to see it. And I glued a whole stack of circles together. So the circle should sit inside. I'm sorry, the stack of circles should sit inside the rings. Okay. And the center stack should come up a little bit higher than the rings. So this, I'm just trying to think now because I want to make sure I'm doing this right. So this one, we're gonna, I guess I can just leave it. I mean, I can glue it to another ring, but it's gotta move free. So that's basically what it's gonna do. But we're gonna cover this. Okay, so I went ahead before and on another black, this is just a plain black circle, I did my sentiment and I heat embossed. This was Clementine. This is an old embossing powder. So this is what's going to get glued to this top circle. Okay, so that's going to hold it. And then this is going to be able to freely spin. Now, I'm going to tell you, I probably would have been better with a little bit smaller of a circle, but you need to leave wiggle room. You can't use one that fits right inside of the other because it'll be too tight. Now, the good thing about this too, I got it, right? The big thing is keeping the discs. Allison says the big thing is keeping the discs a bit smaller than the rings, not using the actual cut out of the rings. Yeah, so the other thing was a little bit, this being a little bit bigger, the circle. Okay, let me start over. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry, guys. I was so excited to make this card tonight, and I didn't have time to do a sample, so my prototype was just like ugly. So I'm like really excited to do it for real. This circle that you cut out, that's going to sit over your stack of discs, should be slightly bigger because you want it to move freely. That's what I'm trying to say. A little wiggle room is good. Now, the other thing is too, yeah, that's it. There is no other thing. So that's going to sit like this, and this is going to get glued on top, and then that's going to be our spinning piece, right? So now let's get into some of the other parts of our card. So I wanted to use the tracks stencil, and oh my gosh, where did I just put it? Okay, here we go. I thought this would be cool because we had all these different animals. I thought all the different tracks would be fun. And give me a sec. I need to take a drink. Okay, so we're going to use this and we're going to play with Chroma Mist because everybody knows Gina's a little obsessed, but we're not going to spray them on. So I'm going to do something a little different. I kind of was like thinking I wanted to sort of make it look like dirt with the animal tracks in the dirt. So I pulled out these are some old colors, acorn, cider, and I've got my yellow. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give a very light mist. This is just a piece of perfect blend. And I'm going to start by just squirting a little bit on an acrylic block. You guys have seen me do this before with aqua pigments. And then I'm just smushing around. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit of the darker color. I'm going to spray a little water on here. And then I'm going to block and smush. Sorry, that's so noisy. Whoopsie. Okay. And lastly, I'm going to do a little yellow. Let me just roll up my sleeves so I don't get... Pick some up from here. Do a little splattery splatter. Hi, Candy. No worries, no worries. You know, it's Monday. We're doing our thing. We're hanging out. Okay. So nice splattery backgrounds. Let me wipe this. Nothing crazy, just kind of a mishmash splatter. We could even do a little bit of splattering with a brush if we wanted to. I'm going to heat this just to make sure it's dry. And you could do this background with aqua pigments. You could do it with paint. You could do it with ink, you know, doing a smushing on the ink, smush your ink pads down and spray them and then run the paper through it. I just wanted that like mishmash kind of design. Sort of looking like dirt. And then we're going to put our animal tracks through it. And I'm going to use Raven Glitter Glaze. Okay, so let me get my stencil. Hopefully there's some pixie spray left on that. And I'm going to fit that right on there. And I think I'm going to get a little tape because I want to do... I want to do a little inking first to make my paw prints a little bit darker. I'm going to tape this down. Okay, so first I'm going to use this color ink, Ginger. This is like a brownish orangey. Just trying to find, nope, that says black. I'm trying to find a brush, a blender brush. I think we'll use this one. So I'm going to just do just a little bit just to make those paw prints stand out a bit. And then we're going to go over them with glitter. Now, this is not perfection here, folks. I am not looking for perfect, crisp, clean images. This is jungle and wild and crazy. I have pixie tape and it rips so much. You know what? Honestly, I probably should have just put this on my stick and stamp mat, but I had cut my paper. I was trying to cut everything down to size so that I would save on time. This stuff, Jenny, I haven't opened this yet. This is mint tape. But I got this. I know I've seen Christopher use that, but I haven't used it yet. I just got it sitting here. I also realized that I never set up a soapy bin to put my dirty stencil in. So you guys might have to deal with me cleaning my stencil in a few minutes. Sorry about that. Okay. So let me get a palette knife and we'll work on this background real quick. Okay. Now, open up the glitter glaze. Take a big whiff because it smells amazing. I can't open up a jar of this stuff without sniffing it. Okay. Keeping my layer thin. I did do one ahead of time, but I had skipped the inking step and then decided I wanted it to just show up a little bit more. So I'm going to keep this one thin so maybe it'll be dry in time for us to use it. If not, I have a backup because I think I also, it looks like I smushed some glitter underneath, but let's see how it goes. I might have made a mess. I have the yellow tape and I hate yellow tape. I've never even heard of that. Oh, Jenny. Okay. So yeah, I have actually, I think this was a while ago, but I had messaged Allison one night because she was doing a live earlier that evening and I missed it. And I came on late at night I came down to my office late at night because I wanted to craft. And I put the live on to watch while I was crafting. And I was like, when you're in the zone, right? And nothing else matters. And I'm crafting along. And she said something and I answered her. And then a couple of minutes later, I'm like, what's happening here? Yeah, I was totally like sitting here talking to her, not even like paying mind to the fact that she was not in the same room with me. It was pretty funny. Yeah, see, I did get I think I wiped glitter glaze on my face. That's going to be pretty. Okay, so there's our animal prints. I got a little squish over there, but we'll be okay. Let me just clean this real quick. Oh my God, Allison, that would be so fun. I know, we always say we're going to do that. We really should. That would definitely be fun. Allison, you could come to Pittsburgh in July. Just saying. Is anybody going to come to Create Your Own Ending in July? I will be there. I know there's seats available. If anybody doesn't know about that, you got to check that out. It's the 5-year anniversary of the Create Your Own Ending event. And it's going to be at the Brutus Monroe store this year in Pittsburgh. It's virtual and in person. And I will be teaching a class. Shannon is teaching a few classes. Every teacher is Brutus Monroe. It's going to be a straight up Brutus Monroe event. I'm pretty excited. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside and let's see what we're going to do next. I'm going to first try and wipe the glitter glaze from myself and everywhere else. Okay. So now you guys know I like layers, right? I can't help myself with that. So I want to ink this. Tina says she might do virtual. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm really excited. Donna's coming with me because I'm like a terrible driver and I get lots of anxiety. So Donna is coming. We're going to that's not the only reason why she's coming, obviously. But it'll be good to have a traveling buddy because it's about a 6-hour drive. And we're going to spend the weekend and it should be lots of fun. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I haven't really done like a weekend. I used to do some like crop weekends when my kids were younger and there wasn't anything going on. But now, the weekend rolls around and there's like 5 different things going on at the same time in different places and we spend a lot of the weekend just running around. So I haven't really done a weekend event in a quite a long time. So this will be pretty exciting. I'm just doing a blend for my layer. I thought that would look cool instead of just like a solid color cardstock. So I'm just using the same. I've done them virtual, Tina, during COVID and all that when there was only virtual, and it was a lot of fun. I just lost my. Oh, here we go. Here's my squeaky clean. I'll tell you what I'm a little bit nervous about is going to the store. Last time we went, yeah, we spent a small fortune. My family was with me though, so the boys had gone. There's a trading card store. I don't know if it's still there, but this was a couple of years ago. There was like a sports trading card store next door to the Brutus Monroe store. And so my boys went there, and me and Lily were shopping. Okay, so this is again just going to show you this again. This is going to be our element here. Okay, and this piece is going to go on top. And that's going to be our spinner. That looks like it's going to fit pretty good. I think I measured this, and this was about 4 inches across this image. So that's like a perfect size. The giraffe is going to go a little bit over. It's going to come over the edge a little bit. But when it's resting, you can just set it like that. So that'll be okay. And I'm totally eyeing this because it is not a completely symmetrical stamp. As you can see, we've got pieces that jut out a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to grab, this is my piece that I did earlier. I just need to cut this. So let me cut that. I'm going to cut this down to 4 inches. Oh, thank you, Allison. I'm here. I'm glad you're here for moral support because I didn't get to make one completely through. I just, made different pieces and cut to see what sizes were going to fit best. So I was like a little bit nervous about it. So I think I'm going to cut this down a little bit. This is going to go here. And then this is going to go here. Right? That's going to go right on top of that. And then our animals will be able to spin like that. Okay, so I see. I've got to make sure. I see this, the giraffe is coming out. So I've got to make sure to basically only put adhesive from here down so that he doesn't get stuck when we spin. Let me just grab a ruler. I want to see what size we're going to cut this to. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so I think, yeah, I'm going to go about 3 1/4. You're the best. 3 1/4. So we'll cut this down. And then I think I want to get this part onto my card first. So let's do that. And let me grab my foam adhesive. Okay. So let's get our layers down. First we got this. Nope. First we got this. Right? No, that's the way. No, that's the way we're going. Okay. Sorry, guys. Like I said, it's been a day. It was like very haphazard today. My boss was traveling, so often that just creates a lot of ripples in the day, which is okay. Not always okay for a Monday, but you got to roll with it. But it was just a bit of a haphazard kind of day, and nothing crazy. Just, I felt like everything today just needed a little extra attention. And I don't always have that extra attention to give on a Monday, especially not after the crazy weekend I had. Like I was telling you guys earlier, my cousins came up from Long Island, and 3 girl cousins, 2 sisters, and then one of their daughters. And it's just, as my son says when we're all together, Mom, you guys are so loud. That is the truth. We did a lot of running around and a lot of laughing, a lot of good belly laughs. Okay. So we got that. Now we got to put these pieces. And let's see where we want to go with this. I'm going to see how high we can go. I think that looks good, right? Just got to watch that giraffe doesn't get stuck. Okay. So Rhiannon said, "Oh, that's cool." Oh, thanks, girl. Inspired by Allison Shark Card. Okay. So we'll glue that down. Glue my disc of circles. I need a score update. A big game tonight for us Ranger fans. Okay. Now, this is going to sit here. Jenny, neither have I. This is the first time I've done a spinner. Like I said, I played around today with the pieces, just to make sure I had the pieces right. I feel like it's like I overthought it. And then once I saw Allison's video, I was like, wait a minute, I can do that. Okay. So I gotta get my adhesive. I think I'm just gonna do strip. So that's something to just be mindful of, because we don't want the adhesive to get in the way of the pieces spinning. So, oh, and I had it the wrong way. We got to go this way, right? You know what? I think I'm going to cut a little bit more. No, that's good. All right, so let me put a strip across. I never thought mine so much. I overthought mine so much while I was making it, and I had made them before. Oh wow, yeah, the giraffe is what is tripping me up a little bit. So that's why, see, he's gonna stick out. So I'm only gonna put foam adhesive here on the bottom. I also have to make sure it's as thick as this so that he doesn't get stuck on anything. So let me go ahead and do that and make sure I have the bottom. And get my foam adhesive scissors. Okay. Yeah, so that'll be good. That will clear. So my ends are going to be sticking out a little bit over here, but that's okay. If it was wide enough, I would have put a little bit more adhesive over here, but since I'm going to be gluing this down, I'm not worried about it. So we're going to be fine. So I'm going to peel this off. Maybe I'm going to peel this off. Maybe I'm not. Oh my gosh, come on. I told you it's one of those. Tina, you're mesmerized? I love it. I'm telling you, I feel like a kind of a bumbling idiot because I was so excited for this card. I think I got too excited and I went like into overload. When I saw Allison's shark card, I was like, oh my God, that is the coolest thing. Oh, bye, Jenny. Okay, did I go? I'm going to leave a little bit of a black border. And then I'm going to, this guy is good. Okay, and I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to try and curve this paper back a little bit so that my corners aren't sticking up. Okay. And then we'll pop this. We'll put a few pieces here. Tina, I can send that to you. I'll send that to you after for sure. I'll message you on Facebook. Because you should check it out because Allison, hers is a little bit different because she had three separate objects that were spinning. I kind of I took the easy way out and used a circular image. Woo, got those off easy. Woohoo! Okay. Oh, no problem, Tina. Okay, so that's going to go right there. And there we go. There's our card. So now these guys can spin. Just got to watch out for this. So now another thing that I know Allison did, which again, I probably should have done, but I got too excited, is foam adhesive on the back of here or pieces of chipboard, something just to make that a little bit sturdier so it doesn't flop down like that. But now our animals are free to spin. Isn't that fun? So that's our card. That's our spinner card, right? Doesn't it look like it should be like a lot more difficult? Fun, right? Ah, thank you guys so much. Thank you to my friend Allison for the inspiration. Does anybody want to see anything else from the release? All of our fun jungle stuff, because we got a whole bunch of it. If not, I'm going to bid everybody a happy Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you try it because it's really fun. And I will see you guys next time. You know, Monday my spot. There is something exciting coming up this week. I believe on Thursday I will actually be live with Christopher for a little crafty interview. That is what's on my schedule, so I'm super looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys will join me for that or join me on my next live. I know Candy's coming up on Wednesday, and I'm sure she'll have something awesome because we were chatting about all the fun safari stuff. So definitely check that out. Enjoy the rest of your Monday and have a wonderful, wonderful week. Oh, Allison, that always happens. Replay, girl, replay, and then I can sit there and talk to myself and just, forget that I'm by myself. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you again to Allison, and thank you all my friends for hanging out. I hope you guys had a blast with this, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great week. Thanks, everybody.